Yo, what's up guys, it's your boy Nas Trades here. I intended to take a long break from trading just because of the psychological reasons, but it tended to be even longer. Anyways, I got back to it a week ago. First 3 days I took a bit of losses, but now I'm going to show you how 2 trades in one session got me to pass my mock test. I'm not going to make this long, I'm going to wipe all this out so we just start nice and clean. So we're starting from the London session, which was 8 o'clock is when I jump on trading for the London session. So I started off on the hourly just to mark out where price was overall moving to. Then I went to the 5 minutes and I identified this trend line right here. So we marked that as liquidity. Then I marked this as the daily low for yesterday. And I also marked this off as the Asian low. So we got the daily low and the Asian low. Then I went down to the 1 minute and I used my highlighter tool to mark out highs and lows just to see what price was doing. Now that I had that done, so I marked this off as a change of character. I marked this off as a break of structure. In the live market, it wasn't exactly like this. My order block was over here. I think when I'm checking the back testing, it is a bit different, which is odd, but whatever. So now that it's hit 8 o'clock, I'm waiting for it to tap into either one. At 8:16, it tapped me into my order block. I used the highlighter again, mark out lows and highs, lows and highs. And for me to know if this is actually a respected order block, I needed to break a new low. What happens? It breaks a new low. It breaks past this line. So I mark this off as a respected order block. I can get rid of this one now. Bam. It might not look it on TradingView, it doesn't show up, but on MetaTrader, it tapped me in. Next, I mark this off as a break of structure, and I mark this other zone out. I didn't want to enter anymore, because I was just seeing if price would respect these order blocks. Bam. It tapped me in at 8:33. Does it create a new lower low? Let's get our highlighter. Bam. Low there, high there. Does it break past that last one? It does. It closes. It closes. That's a new respected one. So I marked it off as a respected order block. Lovely. So that now tells me that this one's even more valid because now they've been respected twice. So this shows me that sellers are more in power. What do? I mark another break of structure. Bam. Mark the last one. You would have got tapped in instantly, really. You would have had 3 minutes to tap in. Then you know what? Let's just put this as respected entry. So we know I entered from this one and the rest are just respected. So I knew I wasn't going to pass with this one. So what did I do? I did give in to my fear and I entered over here where I was eating dinner and I wanted another entry. It was very stupid and I failed. So I lost the trade right here. But it was a very stupid entry. Anyways, we use a highlighter again. Bam, bam, bam. Up here. The lowest point I would say is right here. And then we mark this off as another break of structure. Then we mark off this one. Bam, bam. Taps me in a couple minutes later, 9:56. And I got out right here. Because these 2 trades, this one, which was a 13.22 RR, and this second trade that I got into, both gave me enough to pass the exam. So I just got out right then and there. So what happened after that? It went back up, so it would have taken me out. It would not have taken out my first entry. And then in the New York session, it fully took out the liquidity. But anyways, I passed my exam with those 2 first ones, so I'm glad I got out and I didn't get greedy. There's no point in me getting greedy. I had enough to pass, so I passed. You see, I was in minus at first because I was still getting warmed back up after a 3-month break. So then on my 4th day of trading, I felt like I was back and warmed up and I executed this nicely. And that's how I passed my first mock test. But yeah, that's about it, guys. So just for some tips for myself is never try and trade when you're eating downstairs with your family because that's silly. And really just stick to your strategy. If you got any tips, let me know down below. I got a Discord that I'm gathering a community of amateur to professional traders. I'm not selling a course. I'm not selling anything. It's just for amateur or professional traders that just like to chill. Think of it as just like a chill lounge for traders just to throw ideas. Or maybe you just want to talk about random stuff, you know. It's just a nice little community that I'm building. I'm not selling anything. I'm not trying to push anything. It's just a nice lounge for traders. And if you have any questions for me, I'm more than happy to answer that in my Discord. Or you can leave it in the user comment down below. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you in the next video.